The following program is a Greenlight Maine production, being brought to you in part by Bangor Savings Bank, where you matter more.
Every Maine business adds value to our state. Diversity adds strength and beauty to our communities. We each have different journeys with a common goal: to prosper and contribute to a vibrant, thriving future in Maine, all to help strengthen the economy. Greenlight Maine and Bangor Savings Bank present Elevating Voices, a celebration of Maine's diverse business community.
Welcome to Elevating Voices. I'm Julene Gervais. We continue our series bringing you stories of diverse business owners who are making a positive impact on Maine, both culturally and economically. Our first story is about a family from India who had no idea their American dream would end up in Maine. So, how did this all begin for you and your family?
Yeah, so as a family, we moved here from Texas. My dad and my mom were working as chefs at a different restaurant in Texas, and they wanted to do their own thing. And my dad was calling his cousins and just asking if there's any spot that they know of that's available. And he used to work at Right Express here, just right across the street from the old restaurant. And he told us, yeah, this space was available, and then we moved here. I didn't even know there was a state called Maine.
How old were you at the time?
I was 18.
So were you happy or sad to move to Maine?
Oh no, I was happy. No, first I was sad because I was leaving all my high school friends. They were back in Texas. And after that, I got used to it. And now it's the best decision that we made. People are super nice in Maine.
What was life like for you when you first moved to Maine?
Yeah, so we moved here in end of April of 2012. We got an apartment at Old English Village, and we started just setting things up for the restaurant because it was a turnkey. We had a little bit of work to do, just like clean it up, made it shiny, and we were buying all the produce and all that stuff. So it took us about a month to really open. So we set a date, and we opened up in June. In the mornings, I was going to college, and then in the evenings, I was coming to work. Same thing with my brother. He was in Scarborough High. He was a sophomore. He was going to school, and straight from school, he used to come to work.
Was there a culture shock for you? What is life like in India? Can you tell us about your town there, where you grew up?
Yeah, so my town was called, it's a village called Ramachandrapuram. So it's a small village. I was born there, but I went to school in a city about an hour away from that. It's called Vijayawada. So it's like a city, so it's just like here. Not as modern as here, but of course, you know what I mean. But now it's pretty modern. So I grew up there since I was 8, and yeah, school was good, everything was good, but when I moved here, it was everything new to me. So I didn't know what I was doing, so they put me in ESL classes to learn English. I knew a little bit of English, but not great. But it took me a few months. I guess when you're a kid, you adapt quicker.
Is the culture over there different, more family-oriented?
Yeah, I would say it's more family-oriented. Everybody kind of works together, stays together. Here it's different. You go that way, I go this way from work. But in India, if your family's working together, they all stay in the same house. So that's that type of way.
Forever?
Forever, mostly, unless they have issues. But
So a lot of family members work here?
Yeah, so it's mostly family. My mom's a head chef. My dad used to cook too, but now he's not doing much cooking. He just helps up front. He had a couple of heart procedures done, a couple of stents put in, so he doesn't we don't want him to strain too much. So he goes back and forth to India. He gets all the spices. He handpicks spices in India, and then we import them here. And my mom's a chef, and I work here. My brother doesn't work here anymore. He graduated, he went to college. He's a doctor now. So he lives in New York. So now we have quite a good staff. We have a lot of people from Maine that works here. Actually, one of my bar back, his name is Zach. I've been knowing him for 13. I've been knowing him since I was a kid. So now he works here as a bar back. So it's been, yeah, I have a lot of people that used to come here as a customer now that works here.
So there is quite a buzz about your restaurant. You have quite a following. Tell us about that.
I mean, we're pretty thankful for the community. I mean, without them, we wouldn't be here. That's one thing. I mean, it took a while to get the customer base going. Even in the beginning, we had a great support from the community. Everybody was supporting us. They were coming ordering. It took a while to slowly build up the business. I would say good 8 years.
Let's talk about some of the dishes that you have, like some of the big fan favorites that we're gonna see today.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so our butter chicken is very popular. Our biryanis are super popular. So our naans, these are bread we make in-house. Everything's homemade from scratch. So butter chicken is, our chicken is marinated for about 18 hours. It cooks in our clay oven, and they hand pull the meat, and they cook it with a sauce that they make with onion and tomato, cashew nut based sauce, and they cook it together. Yeah, and biryani is South Indian dish. It's a rice dish. It's very popular. That's one of my favorite. Same thing. The dum biryani is marinated for about 18 to 20 hours. It cooks with layers: chicken, rice, chicken, and then one more layer of rice. It cooks it again. The lid is sealed off, so everything is cooked in it, like all the steam doesn't go out. And after that, they take it out, they mix it. It's one of my favorite.
What made you decide to move to this location?
This was my dream, to build this. So our 12 years of savings went to here. Since the community been responding pretty well, people love the new design. We have a nice new great bar program now. Cody and Jim, they do great. They come up with nice cocktails. Everything's handcrafted. They infuse everything in-house. Same menu. We added a couple more items. We wanted to do this for our local community because nowadays everything's getting expensive. So the main thing we did was we did not raise any prices. We didn't raise a single penny. My buffet is still $15.99 Monday to Thursday, $18.99 Friday to Sunday. Still the same prices, menu prices are same. We just wanted to do this so we could give our locals, middle class, rich, poor, whoever it is, can enjoy nice ambience without paying like super high expensive prices. That was my goal.
You were saying how you guys worked, for 8 years, saved up.
Yeah.
When was the moment that you knew this was all going to work out?
I mean, to be honest, every day is scary. Every day is different. Even here, every day is different. I mean, I get worried every day until you see the customers, until you see at the end of the night, it's done. It's scary every day. I worry every day. I want to make sure, what's going to happen today? What's going to happen today? Even though you have a following and people love you, I mean, with the economy and everything, you got to do everything right. That's just me. I worry every day.
What advice would you have for people moving to Maine who are starting a business?
I would do it all over again in Maine. I wouldn't do it anywhere else, to be honest, because Maine supports locals, like local businesses. Maine community likes to support a lot of local restaurants, local businesses. You just gotta put your product out there, show what you're doing. Customer service is important. You gotta make sure you're nice to people. That's very important. If you do those things right, and I'm sure you're gonna be great.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, you are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
With so many Medicare options, it can be confusing. At Martin's Point, we make your Medicare choices easy. Our all-in-one Medicare plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, and prescription drugs, dental, vision, and eyewear, fitness and wellness reimbursements, with premiums and copays as low as $0. As one of the highest-rated Medicare Advantage plans in New England, you can feel confident you're covered. Call or visit us online today to request your free Medicare Made Simple guide.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
Located off I-95 in Oakland, First Park is known as Central Maine's most connected business park. It features high-speed fiber internet, 3-phase power, and is located in a foreign trade zone, connecting your business to a world of opportunity. With shovel-ready, pre-permitted sites and only a short distance to the local airport and rail service, First Park also makes it easy for entrepreneurs, innovators, and businesses to distribute or receive products around the globe. Interested in locating your business to First Park? Get an exclusive offer at firstpark.com/gift.
Darlings Brunswick Ford has pickup and delivery service. Our team saves you time by picking up your vehicle for a service appointment and then dropping it off when it's done at no cost to you. Call 844-5945 today.
With Thomas College, it's possible to earn a degree in 3 years and a master's in 1. It's possible to find yourself graduating career-ready through one of the nation's first guaranteed jobs programs. It's possible to become the future you, the one you dream to be. Because for 130 years, we've been dedicated to helping students unlock their possible. Because we're in the business of possible. That's Thomas College. Unlock your possible at thomas.edu.
Welcome back to Elevating Voices. Our next entrepreneur is also of Indian descent, and she's making a name for herself statewide. Let's start at the beginning. How did your business actually begin?
So part of Indian culture is hospitality. So if you go into a home of an Indian, they are going to feed you. So when people come over to my place, I feed them. And everyone always said, my friends always encouraged me, friends and family, you have to do something with your food. You have to do something with your food. And there was talk of a food truck and all that stuff. I was like, I'm not ready for a food truck. I don't want to deal with that type of business yet. So I thought about the spice blends itself. So with South African Indian curry being so different from traditional curry, I was like, I'm gonna do the blends, get the authentic spices, package those with my recipe, and that's how Concepta Studio was born.
So what's the difference between South African spices and Indian spices? Speak a little bit more about how the two cultures are blended together. Is that common?
The Indians in South Africa are the oldest Indian population, and at one point they were the largest Indian population outside of India. So I'm 4th generation Indian, so my great-great-grandparents came to South Africa from India to work on the sugarcane plantations. So we're talking like 1860s, where a multitude of Indians came over to work, and they worked as indentured laborers. So that's how they eventually settled. And then, of course, with the improvisation of spices that they had and what there was available for them, that's how the Durban curry came along, was born, because Durban, which is now known as KwaZulu-Natal, is where the majority of the Indians settled. It differs from traditional curry by foregoing the use of coconut milk and yogurt, the spice profile, and the method in which we cook. So there's the major difference of how it differs from the traditional Indian curry.
What can people expect? Is it spicy? Is it sweet?
It's funny when people ask if it's going to be spicy, because I'm like, it's curry, so it's going to be spicy. However, so just like other spicy curries or dishes, you're going to have tears. It definitely is spicy. I tone it down for the people of Maine, but it is spicy. It's not so much on the sweet side. Definitely doesn't have the coconut and all that stuff going on with it. So I would say more on the spicy profile.
So what has it been like since you started?
A whirlwind, but a fun one at the same time, because even though I started the business just a year and a half ago, it has gained so much attraction and people are been so intrigued and so welcoming. They love the fact that, well, in Belfast, we actually have Indian food now. Not only just the food, but there's this spice and this culture that is, people are like hungry for that. And just to learn about it, to know about Indians that settled in South Africa, to learn about how, the struggles that we've been through and how the cuisine came about. People have been so welcoming and accepting of it. I think everything is like kind of skyrocketed, because now that I'm in stores, I'm at the market, and yeah, just all these different facets of it, it's been amazing.
There are so many divisions of your business now.
Yes, so I have three of my signature spice blends, which is for chicken curry, minced beef curry, and mixed vegetable curry. So those are my three recipes that I grew up with, and that's what I wanted to bring when I thought about what can I do for blends. That's what I grew up with, that's what I know. So I made the blends for that, and then I have rubs, which are in jars, which is basically seasoning. So if someone doesn't want to have a full Indian meal, they could just spice up their tacos or their grilled vegetables, and I have 4 of those.
And then what about, so you're doing hot foods too?
Right, so at the farmers market in Belfast, the indoor market is where I sell my hot foods. So I usually have 2 entrees of like a choice of a protein and a vegetable, and then I have hand pies, samosas, dal soup during the winter. So yes, so I have that, the hot foods. I also cater and for events, and I host events like cooking classes and cultural experiences, which again, people have been loving it because it's so community-based, and it's just like sharing stories and sharing cultures and just crossing that bridge of fusing cultures and communities.
So let's talk about Maine. And how did you feel when you first moved to Maine?
I loved it. I still do. Yeah, I don't know how else to say that. It's like it felt, I felt at home. I felt coming from a busy city like New York, where everything is like now, it's just slowed way down from what it was in New York. So I was like, oh, this is great. It was a great place for my kids to go to school, and so I loved it. And so now when people are experiencing my culture and my food and my spices and just me, it's just a great win for everyone.
Can you share with me if there are any cultural differences and similarities from where you've moved from?
I mean, there wasn't a ton of diversity. There's that. I don't know how else I'm supposed to say. There wasn't a ton of diversity or cultural foods for that matter. So, but I wasn't thinking in that line of, oh, how's this going to work for me? Or can I bring some of me in here? That didn't even cross my mind those first few years that I was here. But yeah, I don't know.
It always interests me to get people's first impression when they start to put down roots here and make it home.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any issues, probably because I wasn't looking for them. I think that's a big part of it. And not that I wanted to be oblivious to them, but if there was going to be any type of racial issues or whatever, I have a high radar for that because I grew up in South Africa. That's apartheid. I grew up in the middle of apartheid. So no, I didn't feel that here. And I know people would be really surprised because like, it's Maine, you know, your population's majority white, but I'm like, I was good. I was fine.
No, you felt like people were welcoming and nice and kind. And,
yeah, at least in my experience. So
what is the best part of opening your business?
Meeting so many lovely people. Yeah, it's been, and just getting to share my culture, sharing what is part of my identity. And honestly, all of this has just been part of my identity journey, because as I've learned and explored all of these aspects of myself, I get to share that with people. So that is so, I feel, is important to anyone. But yes, getting to share that and to inspire others to be themselves, to own their identities, and to show up as the authentic self.
What has been the most challenging part about building your business?
If there's obstacles or any type of setbacks, I would say just keep going, at least for myself. That's what I say, keep going. You know, early this year, it's like I didn't know what to expect for the year. When you look at a year, you're like, all right, so you got these events, whatever, but you don't know what to truly expect. But then illness can come in, you can have financial burdens, you can have any of those things happen. But I just keep going and you know, keep your eye on the prize type thing. So yes, I would say financially, just like any small business or solo entrepreneur, is like, all right, there's so much more I could be doing, but you know, funding might help you or keep you back. But just keep going one step at a time. I guess with my business, it's definitely multifaceted. So it's not just about spices, it's not just about food. Really, all those facets are a part of who I am, which is why I'm always underlining identity. Just owning that, because I myself am so multifaceted. You know, the creative side of me, the multiracial, multi-ethnic, multicultural side of me. So there was always that battle earlier in life, like trying not to be pigeonholed and not to be just categorized in one thing. And because I cannot, because of my multi-race, multiculture, there's just no way you can do that. So I guess in my early years growing up and then early adulthood, it's like I need to figure out, you know, how can I express all of who I am without being pigeonholed. Honestly, since starting the business, all of this is beginning to like flourish, because previously I would try to maybe just hone in onto one of those aspects, but then none of the other things were being nourished or being expressed. And so now this is why Conceptus Studio is all of that, and eventually the dream is to have my own space where Conceptus Studio would be an actual space, and all of these creative aspects will be underneath that. Community is really important, so bringing this culture, inspiring others, you know, to not only explore their own identities and be true to themselves, but also to expose and inspire diversity in community and just building community that way. Because everyone loves food and everyone, you know, congregates around food, and, you know, that's where love and warmth is shared.
I am truly awestruck by the innovation that exists.
Fame has fundamentally been a part of keeping the business community here resilient and robust.
Our role is to help.
Coming in. To have people in your corner that will guide you through the whole process is really helpful.
When they say, hey, we believe in this, it's a real boost to confidence.
Fame works for Maine, helping businesses and lenders create a bright economic future.
It's about helping Maine grow.
Since 1852, Bangor Savings Bank has been helping New Englanders thrive by living our You Matter More promise. We invest in Northern New England because your ideas, your well-being, and your business matter to us. Our commitment is reflected in our caring employees, innovative solutions, and investments in local communities. At Bangor Savings Bank, You are at the heart of everything we do because you matter more.
With so many Medicare options, it can be confusing. At Martin's Point, we make your Medicare choices easy. Our all-in-one Medicare plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, and prescription drugs, dental, vision, and eyewear, fitness and wellness reimbursements, with premiums and copays as low as $0. As one of the highest-rated Medicare Advantage plans in New England, you can feel confident you're covered. Call or visit us online today to request your free Medicare Made Simple guide.
Congratulations to the newest winners of Greenlight Maine and to all the amazing businesses that competed this season. At Albin, Randall, and Bennett, we see you as the future of Maine, creating opportunity and strengthening our business community. Your innovative spirit and limitless determination drive the economic prosperity of our great state. Keep chasing your dreams. Your success is Maine's success.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
Located off I-95 in Oakland, First Park is known as Central Maine's most connected business park. It features high-speed fiber internet, 3-phase power, and is located in a foreign trade zone, connecting your business to a world of opportunity. With shovel-ready, pre-permitted sites and only a short distance to the local airport and rail service, First Park also makes it easy for entrepreneurs, innovators, and businesses to distribute or receive products around the globe. Interested in locating your business to First Park? Get an exclusive offer at firstpark.com/gift.
That's going to do it for our series on Elevating Voices. We'll be back with more Greenlight Maine and Elevating Voices next year. Until then, you can see all of our episodes on greenlightmaine.com. Have a safe and successful season.
Elevating Voices would like to thank our premier partner, Bangor Savings Bank, our corporate partners, and our sponsors. Thank you.